Ugandan economists want the government to compel commercial banks to bring down their lending rates to single digits. The call comes after the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Uganda resolved to maintain the key lending rate at 7% for a second consecutive time. The central bank says it is aimed at supporting economic recovery in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. CGTN's Michael Baleke has that report.
The Bank of Uganda says its monetary policy stance, the easing of the country's lockdown, the stability of the exchange rate, as well as a pickup in both foreign and domestic demand are helping the country's economy to bounce back. But economists say the central bank is not doing enough because the effects of reduced interest rates are not being felt by Ugandans.
We look forward, even in the near future, in the near term, but also over the medium term, to a lending rate by commercial banks to single digit. If that doesn't happen, you still won't get, the economy will still not get that dividend that we would wish to see.
The central bank says the outlook still remains uncertain, largely attributed to the unpredictable course of the coronavirus. The bank projects Uganda's economy will contract between 0.2 and 0.5% this year, but return to growth in 2021. Right now, the government is facing calls to do more to help local businesses to recover from the pandemic.
There has to be a political pronouncement with action that those that are indebted to their landlords, the business entities across the country, need a grace period of not paying, particularly at that time when the economy was under lockdown.
At the beginning of the COVID-19 outbreak in March, Uganda imposed one of the toughest lockdowns in Africa to try to stem the spread of the virus. But the central bank cut its key lending rates to help prepare the economy to absorb the shock. The Bank of Uganda also says the possibility of an increase in new COVID-19 infections and a longer period to get the virus under control could affect the country's growth projections. But business analysts think Africa, which is also home to the world's youngest population, has been resilient to the pandemic and is likely to recover quickly.
Population, at least for Uganda, not more than 1% has been affected yet. And even those who are infected, the recoveries are very high. Yeah, post-recovery infection is still very low, and even deaths and fatalities are less than 1% of those who have been infected. So you realize that it's not affecting the basics, which are the demographics.
And Uganda's central bank says the economy could recover faster than currently projected if the threat from COVID-19 fades sooner than expected and global economic growth returns. Michael Baleke, CGTN, Kampala, Uganda.